All right. Well, hello there, everybody. We are super fired up today to come to you with this live hangout with my dear friends, these lady CEOs, lady bosses here on this live on today. So guys, listen up. We're fired up and excited about the Houston event that we're going to have here on March 3rd and 4th. I believe that it's always a great time when we can come together and obviously share new stories and and learn new things and obviously get some incredible training and just come together as CEOs and as friends and family here. It's just exciting. So I have the pleasure. I've been charged with the duty to share some things with you guys. I am so excited to be your host, along with Shantae Lloyd here in Houston, Texas. And so, ladies and gentlemen, on Friday, I definitely want to encourage you to go out and get your tickets, get yourselves registered. We have a free, it's going to be a free opportunity meeting on Friday night here in Houston, Texas at the Hotel Derrick, right in the Galleria area. And so definitely you want to invite, all of your friends, family, business associates, colleagues, everybody that's been watching you. You want to invite them to this event on Friday night. And then also we'll have our CEO training on Friday as well. And Candace is going to share that information with you. By the way, Candace Berg-Davis is going to be our MC for the event. It's going to be so exciting to have Miss Candace Berg-Davis emceeing the event. And so, guys, Saturday, I am super excited about Saturday morning. Saturday morning at 6:30 in the morning, ladies and gentlemen, we will have training with the CEOs, top CEOs. Come out, get your workout on.
I hope you're ready, Twala. I hope you're ready, Candace. I got my workout gear ready.
Right. Well, I tell you, for those of you that's been working out, I tell you, it's going to be fun. But guess what, guys? Those of you that have not been working out, it's going to be a ton of fun as well. We have none other than National Director Nate McCray that's going to be leading the charge, along with all of these other workout giants that'll be working out. So that's going to be fun. That's going to kick off at 6:30 to 7:30. And guys, listen, you'll be able to.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Twala, but are you going to be there working out, or are you going to be scared?
No, no, ma'am. I've got my work. I'm ready. I've been working out for a while.
You're gonna have your
energy.
You're gonna have your energy.
Listen, I'm gonna be full of energy and Nutriverse, okay, and ready. So you know what? Let's just challenge some people. To be there. I want to challenge Kenny Lloyd to be there. I'm going to challenge Dr. Kimberly Edwards to be there. I'm going to challenge Lanika Scott to be there for the workout.
I want to challenge Denise Lee and Jeff and Janella Simpson to be there.
All right. Who you have, Candace?
I'm going to challenge Daryl Drake. I'm going to challenge Shantae Lloyd. I'm going to also challenge Darnell Edwards. I mean, I could keep going because we all got to get fit.
I would challenge John Lecari.
Ooh, right. Jack Fallon. You got to challenge Jack Fallon.
Right. So, guys, listen, that's going to be so much fun. But guess what? We'll have some fun, but we'll also learn some small workout things that we could do at home. 5-10 minute workouts anybody can spend some time doing that. And so because we have some incredible nutritional products, guess what? We want to really, add a workout regimen to your daily activity. And I think that's going to be fun. It'll be absolutely a way to do that. So guys, listen, Saturday morning, it's going to be all about the directors. Guys, for those of you that are directors, those of you that are going director, you definitely want to be in the house on Saturday morning for the Directors Awards and Recognition, Directors Training. It's going to be absolutely fantastic for all of those directors. So be ready, all of the directors and above. And then, of course, Saturday evening is when we have, drum roll please, we're going to have all of our giants, our CEO trainers that will be in the house on Saturday night or Saturday afternoon. We've got Stormy Wellington. That will be one of our trainers as well. We've got Matthew Harris, National Director. That will be one of our trainers. And then, of course, we have Jose Luna.
Twyla, really quickly, though, the new national, he did it in like 45 days, right?
Yep, 45 days, 45-day national. You know, they're definitely humming, guys. You want to hear what it is that they're doing and how they're doing that. And also, you've got Luis Ventura, who is absolutely incredible. You know, Luis has already put it out there. Hey, listen, I'm breaking 50 new nationals this year. So guess what? We definitely want to hear from him and how he's going to actually get that done. So that's going to be incredible. And then you have Jose Luna as well, and many other CEOs. But guys, listen, you know, here's what I want to share with you as the host before I throw it over to Candace. Hosting this event for me is just an incredible, it's an incredible time here in Total Life Changes. I believe that, you know, being in this company for 3.5 years and have been able to watch, you know, us grow from the very beginning at our very first event in Orlando, Florida. And I remember it was about 45 of us at that event. And, you know, and it was at that event that we were fired up and excited. It was at that event where we heard the stories of how these amazing products were changing lives. It was at that event, ladies and gentlemen, you know, where we saw people that were walking across the stage and their lives had changed. And I, you know, and it was at that time where we, you know, we had directors at that event, and some individuals were associates. And I'm trying to remember at that event, I think that we were globals. And, you know, and it was from that event that we were obviously, you know, built, you know, that's where we caught the vision of really what this company was all about. And we've been able to build our business from event to event. But I can share something with you. You know, I had the pleasure, I will say, of flying out to South Africa to an event. And it was at that event, ladies and gentlemen, where I was recharged. You know, I was rejuvenated. It was at that event where I heard the stories of people who were earning $200 a month. And that partner here in Total Life Changes. And it takes, you know, 16 days to receive their product. But they were just, you know, they were just fired up about, you know, how they could position themselves to be able to do more, you know, and to have more for their families. And I met a young lady, Tati, at that event, and who was an architect. And because she said yes to Total Life Changes, she was able to give her job back to the economy, and she has tripled her income. Guys, it was at that event where I met a young lady who, because of TLC, she was able to put a bathroom in her parents' home. And so it's at these events where you're going to catch the, you know, you're going to catch the excitement, and you're going to be able to dream again. You're going to, you know, you're going to identify with somebody that has a story just like yours. And you know, it's going to take your business to the next level. So guys, I encourage you that you never, ever, ever miss an event that you qualify to attend. You always want to be there, and don't let money be the reason that you're not there, because money is always the reason that you can't do the things that you want to do and need to do for your family. So Shantae and I are happy that you guys are coming into Houston. We are fired up, guys. We are rolling out the red carpet for you. We are putting all the things in place. We're dotting every I, we're crossing every T for you. And I believe that this will be one of the best events that you've ever been to. And, you know, and that's what we want. We want every event to be the best. And then we, you know, we build from there. So I'm excited. Hope to see you in Houston. I want to go ahead and throw it over to Miss Candace Berg-Davis. That's going to be our MC for the weekend. Go ahead, Miss Davis, take it away.
Well, first and foremost, Mrs. Portis, I am super excited to be coming into your city of Houston, Texas. I'm telling you what, it's absolutely amazing. But definitely thank you so much for just paving the way for all of us, to the restorations, the transformations, everything. And then just to be able to come into your city is going to be absolutely phenomenal. So I'm going to say it first. Houston, we have a problem. Because at 6:30 in the morning, I'm going to be in my workout gear trying to show y'all out, because I don't know if everybody saw my new picture, but I'm starting to film myself. So I'm going to be taking everybody up on the challenge. getting it in. But definitely, everybody, I'm just super excited. And you know why I'm so excited?
I wish you the very best, Candace. Make sure you double up on your NutriBurst and your NRG. And don't stand next to me, because I'm letting y'all know right now. I have a 4-pack, and I know that at that event I'm gonna add 2 more packs. I'm gonna have a 6-pack. I just want you to know.
Well, listen, I'm not gonna stand beside you.
I've been practicing.
Look, I'm gonna take heed to that, because you definitely did me in Cancun. So I'm gonna stand on the other side. So, you know, you can make that side look good, and I'll do my best on the opposite side. But it's gonna be an amazing, amazing time. And you know what I get so excited about, Mrs. Portis and Coach Stormy, is I sat back and I started thinking 2 years ago, I was at my very first TLC event, and it just happened to be in your city, Mrs. Portis, in Houston, Texas, Valentine's Day weekend for the Beautiful You Tour. And you know, the thing that was so exciting about that was my first meeting with TLC. And I remember talking to Coach Stormy, and she said, you know, events will do for your business what you will never be able to do alone for your business. So I made the sacrifice at that time, and I came to the Beautiful You Tour. And I remember we were in the basement of this hotel, and that is the first time that I got to meet you, Mrs. Portis, but that is also the first time that I walked across the stage and was able to collect my first documentation of $10,000. But guys, when I tell you what the events do for you, when I left that event, and this is just me keeping it 100 with you, I left that event, the next week I went regional. 3 weeks later, I went national, but it was just from the connections. It was just from the knowledge that you get from these events, because I promise you, they just do something. It literally just shifts you. And whenever I talk about shift you, I know it sounds kind of crazy, guys, but listen, driving a manual transmission vehicle, you're in first gear. In order to hit the clutch to go into second gear, what's the clutch? That's the event. When you get to that event, the trainers that are going to be here, guys, I'm talking Matthew Harris, I'm talking Jose Luna, Luis Ventura. It's going to be out of this world. I promise you guys. And listen, I can't tell you everything, but what I will say is this. I had the privilege and the honor of being in an intimate private meeting with Mrs. Portis, Coach Stormy in Raleigh, North Carolina, where we were one of the first people to get this CEO training. And I'm excited because you know what? I went in an IBO and I came out a CEO. So when I tell you guys, the philosophy that you guys are going to get in this CEO training is really going to take you to the next level. It's going to give you everything that you need to be able to understand how no longer am I an IBO, I'm going into CEO mode. Well, whenever we shifted into CEO mode, the stuff that was on them slides, you know what? I can't even give you the details. What I'm going to tell you is this, because I'll get in trouble if I give the details. So I can't give you the flavor of the cookie, but what I will tell you is that cookie is absolutely delicious. So listen, as Mrs. Portis said, you know, there comes a time when you have to decide, do you want success? But if you want success, you got to be willing to make that sacrifice. So I need you guys to truly make that sacrifice, get to Houston, because I'm going to tell you, when I was in Houston 2 years ago, and I ended up having that shift and went through the ranks, 6 months later, I ended up being in Atlanta, Georgia, to where I walked across the stage and collected my first 6-figure check. But it was because of the value, the training, the tips, the tricks, the techniques that I received from the amazing trainers that actually put my business in overdrive. 6 months from that Atlanta event, I walked across the stage collecting a multiple 6-figure check. So guys, if you really want to take your business to the next level, you're going to make that sacrifice. You're going to get to Houston, because I'm going to tell you what, Houston's going to have a sincere problem when everybody comes up out of there from being an IBO to a CEO. So listen, I have the privilege and honor of actually kicking it back over to somebody else who I have an immense amount of respect for. And I'm going to tell you, this woman, you guys see her down at the bottom, but she's one of the reasons why my gears were shifting. She's one of the reasons why I went from 10,000 to 100,000, from 100,000 to 200,000, and I'm going to keep going. But you guys know her. And here's the thing. To be able to get the training, and this is an exclusive training. You're not going to find these trainings on Facebook. You're not going to find it on Facebook Live and social media and all this stuff. This is an exclusive training to Houston. But if you want to understand what it takes to get people like Mrs. Portis or Miss Stormy Wellington from broke and busted and bankruptcies and foreclosures, which shifts their mind to be able to put them into the next mode to say, you know what? I deserve more. How do I have to operate as a CEO to get more? Well, guys, there's going to be this exclusive training from Coach Stormy Wellington as she's training us on the G1 system. You don't even know what the G1 system is, but I promise you, when you leave out of Houston, them gears are going to shift, baby. Them checks are going to increase. The transformations are going to take place. You're not going to have the repos and the foreclosures and the negative bank accounts anymore. But what you have to do first is make the sacrifice to get there, because we have training by some amazing leaders. And one of them just happens to be a woman who literally went from broke, busted, and disgusted. But guys, if you sit here and you ever question, you know, what did it take for a single mother who had setbacks to be able to come back? How did she go from a single mom, to all my single moms on here, all my moms, period, a single mom, not having any money, going broke, to now literally in 7 months earning a 7-figure income in her first year, a multiple? What was her mindset? What did she go through? What did she think? How did she operate? Well, she's going to share all of that with you in Houston. And I'm excited because I don't know about you, but I think I would look good with an $86,000 a week check. So she's going to tell us exactly how she made it. So I'm going to kick it back over to Coach Stormy Wellington as she talks to you guys about what is going to go on with this training as well. So Coach Stormy.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Candace, and of course, Twala, for all that you do. I'm extremely excited about what's to come. I mean, literally, I looked at my calendar today, and I'm blown away that it's already February 17th.
I know.
We're like less than 2 weeks away from one of the biggest events that Total Life Changes has ever had. And all I could do is think about just here, February 11th, we were in Colombia. And while we were in Colombia, it really hit me how so many people, you know, they say certain things like, hey, I can't afford to go to the event, or, you know, I may not have the necessary things to go to the event in terms of the hotel room or a babysitter and all those things that stops us from moving forward. But when I looked at what took place in Colombia, I mean, thousands of people came from all over. And one of the nuggets that I got from that event, as I spoke to several of the people, was what they learned from the speakers on the stage. And not necessarily what they learned, but what they felt. You know, my mom used to always say that the best things in life are not seen nor heard, but they are felt. And even though, as we were in Colombia at that event and it was Spanish, it was an energy. It was an energy that is just, I can't even explain to you the way that I felt. And I often tell people that success is energy and success has a frequency. And so if your energy is not right, that means you're not attracting the right people, the right situations in your business. And if your frequency is not high, then you'll never, ever get off the launching pad. And so when I think about what's going to take place in Houston, Texas, the things that have been put together in terms of the directors and above night, in terms of G1 training, in terms of just the camaraderie, in terms of just the energy, I mean, I'm just here to say that every single event that I have attended in my 8-year career, I believe has catapulted me to where I am today. You know, it's one thing to go to a Super Saturday. It's one thing to go to a Tuesday event. It's one thing to listen to a conference call, but there's absolutely nothing like attending an event. And so I just got word, as a matter of fact, I was texting, I just got word that the event is like 60% sold out. That the room only holds 500 people. And I heard, rumor has it, that Luis Ventura, Ana Contreras, Julio, they're buying up the rest of the tickets. I don't know, but that's what I was told, because they're expecting to have over 200 people from the Latino community to attend that event. And so I'm here to tell you guys that you have literally, like right now, you know, to click the button to get your tickets. And I mean, when you think about it, you know, it's the top of the year. We're still in February. Most people have already set New Year's resolutions of the things that they want to do, you know, the way they want to look, the way they want their bank account to look. But yet and still, we forget to do the necessary things in order to create the result. And so I just extremely encourage each and every one of you to get your tickets, get your workout gear as well. Be prepared to work out 6:30. Of course, with my brother and my friend, Nathan McCray. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm down about 12 pounds. I have a 4-pack. I will have a 6-pack. I'm going to work more on my endurance because I'm going to be front with Nathan leading the workout. But I'm also excited about this. So many people often say they don't know what to do, right? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. But yet and still, there are resources all around us. There's YouTube, right? That has videos. There's conference calls that you can listen to. But I can tell you all right now, the things that we're going to train on at that event, most people don't know this, but Luis Ventura, for example, yes, he's Hispanic. Yes, he's Latino, but he is one of the best of the best of the best trainers in this industry. I remember seeing Mr. Luis Ventura earn over $250,000 in 1 month. And so I'm looking forward to hearing his training as to what he did, not just to get $250,000, but I'm excited because I want to have a diverse business. I don't want my business to be made up of just women. I don't want my business to be made up of just African Americans. I want my business to be made up of everybody. You know, I want to have the United Nations of distributors in my business. And so I hear that you know, Matthew is coming from Africa. I mean, how did this man go national in 45 days and you have people that can't even go director, right? And so for me to be in a room with someone who did it in a third world country in 45 days, again, I have my pen and I have my paper ready to receive, because I've learned that when you think you're too big, then that's when you stop learning. You're never too big to stop learning. And so everybody watching this Hangout, you know, sometimes people think, oh, they're just trying to sell us some tickets. Man, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you what I'm trying to sell you on. I'm trying to sell you on this lifestyle that I live. It's not a day that goes by that I'm not thankful of the hard work that I put in to be where I am today. It's not a day that goes by that I'm not thankful that I always put myself in a place to grow. I always put myself in a place to grow. And I'm so thankful that I am one of those people that I have no excuses. If I was you, what would I do? I'll buy my ticket today, right? The next thing I'll do is I'll go online. I'll go to spirit.com. I'll go to JetBlue, right? I'll go to Cheap Tickets. I'll go to Cheap Air. I'll go to all those resources and I will find me a ticket. Then I've learned that if you come to meetings, you know, or events by yourself, you're gonna learn a lot. But when you bring individuals with you and you decide that you're gonna have 200 people, 100 people, because guys, the more people you have at the events, the more it's gonna collapse time frames. Meaning, you go by yourself, yes, you're pumped up and excited, right? But what about you go to the event and you got 20 people from your team ready to go director? That means you ready to go national. So if you begin to understand the psychology and just the strategy behind what we're doing, you will see why you not only should be booking your ticket to get on the plane to get there, you should not only be buying your ticket before it's sold out to get there, but you should be buying a hotel room and seeing how many people in my organization can I get in the room. Guys, listen, when I first started, I didn't have a king suite in the room by myself. Please don't get it twisted. When I first started, I remember sleeping at the foot of the bed. 2 people was at the top, 1 person was at the foot, 3 people in another bed, 1 person at the foot. We sharing food. Hey, you got a piece? Give me a piece of that sandwich. Hey, give me a piece of those crackers. We were banded together because we all knew that the sacrifice was going to create the success. And I'm going to leave you guys with this. Desire gets you started. We all have a desire to live this beautiful life, right? We all have a desire to be sexy, to be skinny, to be healthy, to be happy, to be rich. We all have the desire. But commitment and consistency is what's going to keep you going. And so now is the time to reignite your business, because sometimes you get to a place where you feel stuck. I know, because I was once that person. I once felt stuck. And so when you feel stuck, you have to put yourself in environments so therefore you can get unstuck, right? And so if you're going to be there, if you know you're someone that earned anywhere from $50,000 to $250,000, guess what, my friends? The recognition ceremony that we're going to have is off the chain. I am excited about it. However, if you do not have your ticket purchased, and in the system by Sunday, you will not be recognized, because they cannot make a trophy with your name on it, not knowing if you're going to attend. I want to repeat that so no one is confused. All right. Sunday, which is actually going to be February 18th, 2017. No, February 19th, 2017. Right? You have to go to global1teamunited.com. global1teamunited.com. Purchase your ticket. And when you do that, it's going to communicate with the recognition department to make sure that they now have a ticket for you and they now have your award. Okay, so make sure you get that information out to your organizations. Make sure that you purchase your ticket. And again, guys, when you're buying your plane tickets and your hotel rooms, find some other people to sleep in a room with you. Go to Cheap Tickets, go to Cheap Air, go to Skip Leg, go to JetBlue, go to Southwest. Stop around and find your ticket and make sure that you are there. Remember, 2017 is a year of growth. It is a year of abundance. It is a year of getting fit, fabulous, and fine, honey. And I cannot wait to see each and every one of you in Houston, Texas. Now, here's my only problem about Houston. They say it's bigger in Houston, right? They say it's bigger in Houston, right, Reg? They say it's bigger in Houston. And I'm trying to lose 10 more pounds. So does that mean I got to gain weight to be bigger? Or are you saying I got to have a big cow? Because I don't wear cowboy boots and cowboy hats. And I was told to wear cowboy boots and cowboy hats. How is this going to work out?
Well, you know what? Listen, we didn't talk about Saturday night that we're having our boots and bling on Saturday night. So you got to wear a cowboy hat and your cowgirl boots and your bling, you know. So, and I heard it's going to be a best dressed cowgirl.
Oh, that's all you have to say, honey. That's all you have to say. This is going to be a best dress?
Yes, ma'am. Best dressed cowgirl and best dressed cowboy, baby. And I ain't gonna tell y'all what the prize is gonna be, baby.
Oh, well, y'all might well put my name on it. Cause let me order my cowgirl outfits right now.
She should be eliminated.
Yes. Well, wait a minute. I wasn't supposed to let the cat out of the bag that there was gonna be a best dressed and a best dressed boy and a best dressed girl. But since I did, get your boots and bling together. Get your cowgirl hat and your cowboy hat together. It is going to be fabulous.
So I just got a quick question before we go. I'm sorry. I like to wear nice like Louboutins and Giuseppe's and Chanel. I don't know, how do you get where you get cowboy boots from, honey?
Calendars and I can Louboutin does make cowgirl boots, but you might be a little too late to get yours made. Mine just got delivered. No, just joking. I'm
gonna pretend like I don't feel good that night because I don't have no cowboy clothes. But no, guys, we're excited. We're gonna have a whole lot of fun. Go to global1teamunited.com. Get your tickets. I'm serious. We're over 60% sold out, and the Latino community is really
and register for the CEO training.
Huh?
And I forgot to tell them to make sure they register for the CEO training because otherwise,
how do they register? How do they register, baby?
They can go to global1teamunited.com, and in the top right-hand corner, click CEO registration. You have to register for that so you get your certificate of completion. So now you are recognized by the entire corporate team as a certified CEO in Total Life Changes.
You know what? I am so excited about that because I'm going to teach these people how to boss up. I get to teach these people how to boss up. All right, y'all, I'm gone. I got to go to a home party. All right. See y'all at the top.
All right, guys. We'll see you in Houston.
Houston, we have a problem.
Houston, we have a problem. All right, guys. Bye, everybody.